Make a look at diaries, number 3. They gave a baby cause they needed change. The guys to say his name. His name is LeBron James. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. I'm asking you to say his name. And then must have been any clearer. You want to make the world a better place. Take a look at the sky and say his name. Legit gamer. Dude, are we legit or what in here? Or what? Topher, freaking get on my lobby, bro. Get out my lobby, bro. Alright, chat. Here's what we gotta do. Why can't you hear my game? Where's legit? Are you a gamer? Um, I didn't really want to stream on the OK anyway. I didn't want to just chit chat, but Loki wanted to play my game, and I thought I'll stream up on my game. I'm not. I might ironically post that and just see how many people like it. I might throw a polyester edit, bro. Spider-Man polyester. 12 per day last week. 12 games. 12 hours. I see. That's what's up. Bro's legit. Bro's legit a gamer. So let's have some fun. That's what we do, right? We've got to say his name. His name is LeBron James. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers, LeBron. I want to say his name. This is genuinely my favorite game. So what I gotta do, I'm not gonna yap too much. But essentially, anime funk, yeah, bro, funk is okay overlooked. It's peak. This is wrong. Wrong thing. All right. Well, y'all are not hearing it as loud as I am, which is really weird. So we got a problem. We have an energy crisis on our hands. And I don't want to have an energy crisis. You don't want to have an energy crisis. So this is practically what I need to build. Practically around the size. I did want to make it all in creative, then build it into my real world. That way I know, what it's looking like. Material, size, and work backwards from there. But I've been just putting it off so much because there's a lot to build, and I just low-key don't want to do that. I just want to have fun. But I don't want to, I can't really have fun unless I have energy. So I thought, screw that. I'm just gonna start working on it. Build it however I want, and we'll go from there. So this is basically what it is. We have that train in the middle. Train's gonna go in the middle. These are generators that will use turbo fuel to generate power. If you didn't know, that's what they do. There's gonna be 2 layers. There will be 346 generators in total when this build is done. I can show you the math here. This is practically the math. You can do this IRL. So it's actually really, really efficient regarding oil. 900 oil, which is about, that's basically like one node, off on the other side of the map, which I'll show you. I'm gonna transport it over to yeah, okay. I was like, what if I just transport this and not have all those buildings where I'm at? However, it would require me to transport more fuel. I don't want to do that. So we're going to do that. Transport the oil, have all the refineries there. This, we don't really have to do this step. We can just say, save that for later, but it's really small. This will create fuel. This will create better fuel. No, this will create fuel. This isn't fuel yet. This is just oil. This will create fuel, but I need better fuel. So we're going to add some ingredients to make rocket fuel. The biggest, like, I got to change my Steam, not my Steam, my category. The biggest bottleneck is going to be this, I think. If I did my math right, this is a bottleneck. But we don't need to get there yet. I just need to have some fun and do this part. Nuclear is a good decision. It really is. But low-key, I don't want to. It's really complex. There's so many different parts. I've kind of just decided I like this a lot compared to nuclear. Especially regarding nuclear. It's all radioactive. And I just hate that effect. This stuff kind of just like makes me excited. So here's what we need to do. One side needs to be 11. The inside needs to be 10. Outside has to be 11. Okay. 11, 10, 11. I'm thinking about how much on the outskirts I want to have. I think 4 is a good number. How much is this? This might be 5 actually. Okay, 4. 4 will be sufficient for our needs. Again, even when this is all said and done, this will be only the fuel, the generation part. This does not include the production of the fuel. What I'm imagining is this kind of rectangle here. I know I'm using my hand. You can't really see where my hand is. But this rectangle and then a circle here. And it goes up a little bit. That's my dream. That's my dream. Like, doing this was really difficult. It's not even lined up right, so... Again, life is short. I'm going to play how I want to play. And it's simple as that. But nuclear is a good option. It's a really good option, considering its size. Complexity, yeah, 10x complexity, because you cannot delete some of the waste it produces. It'll just collect and collect and collect. Thankfully, it doesn't get like more and more radioactive. It just becomes like max radioactive. However, you still have to do something with that, which is more production. Actually, let's play now, because there's alternate recipes that we could play with. I don't have those up. Is that Olivia? I think that's who that is. Hold on. Hi, Olivia. How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? It is good to see you. Low-key, I was just yapping to these guys. And I low-key didn't want to stream. I kind of just want to play my factory game. I was like, I'll just stream. And people can watch. It'll be chill. This sounds really loud. I am blessed by the best. You know me. How are you, twin? Are you going back? Should be, I think, soon, right? Can you use hydropower in this game? No. I'll show you the power source in here in a second. This is kind of loud, yeah. Okay, this sounds a little bit better. One more year? Heck yeah, dude. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You excited or what? What's up, Alex? Bro, this is a cool game. I don't know why you're hating on it. So as you can see, we're out in the middle of the desert. The reason we're in the desert is because I need these 2 nodes which produce sulfur, which I'll need for turbo fuel. I need 2,400 soul for a minute. Or no, I think it might be a second actually. No, that's a minute. I think. A train cannot produce. Nug with the raid. Oh my days. Nug, what's up, dude? Welcome in, everybody. Hey, everybody coming over from Nug Stream. It's only one thing I love about him and his stream. It is good to see you back on Twitch. Nug, what's up, dude? What are you guys up to? Welcome in, welcome in. Nug is all about that whole eternity of fun, gaming and reading scripture. They're building packs, I think that's what it is. Preaching sermons, and man, this thing's all messed up. Hold on. This game is called Satisfactory. It's a very nerdy factory building game. How was your raid back, man? Isaiah, heck yeah, dude. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's up, Angie? Doodle Blossoms. I love that name. You are so excited. What are you most excited for? If you want, I can show you. So I beat the game, by the way. And I wish they would add some stuff that would make the game a little bit more exciting to play after. But at this point, it's just you're just playing for fun. I did not. Heck no, I didn't watch that. I think I used to be Angie Musical Doodles, but I changed in honor of 6 years with Jesus! Dude, I love that. Heck yeah. That's amazing. That's what's up. Can't to my friends, I would have missed them so much. Heck yeah, dude. How do I want to go about this? Do y'all want to see a tour of... Sounds good. No, God bless you, man. Do y'all want to see the original base, or do y'all want to just watch me build this stuff? I'm fine with either one. Okay. This will be... Wow, this thing's going to be absolutely massive. I don't think I kind of realized. So my lucky be Ben is bears, bro. I think it's like 40, but then it goes on sale for like 25 or something like that. If you look up Steam sale tracker and just look for this game. I got it on sale, but I love it. I mean, you have to really like optimization. It's that bad. And it's mostly single player. You can play double, but it's, you know. So chat, do you see our first problem? Stupid sand dune. So I'll probably build it up here. Just to be safe. Because surely nothing else is in. Yeah. What away, what the freak? Wait away. Wait away. Miss Olivia, have you enjoyed your summer? I don't know how much you got left, but are you still enjoying it? I'm gonna try my best to engage with chat as well as play a game. Y'all know I'm really bad at that. Lucky, forget you guys exist. Just start playing. Get my own little dream world. We know if I need to do something for the stream, by the way. I want to make sure everything looks good. I want to do this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna put chat. I'm gonna pull a Bobby, bro. Put chat over there. Um, Okay. Been pretty good. Been working mostly, but I just got back from vacation. Oh, yeah. So stupid. I love it. Post graduation is chill. You know me. Trying to work on Aldern. Been reading a lot of theology, literally. It's been okay. It's been okay. So yeah, this is gonna take an eternity. But we're gonna figure it out, chat. That's what we do. And heck, who knows when I close the night with some chess, bro. The heck is this? Okay. I wouldn't necessarily say stress-free. But you know me, I'm just not very... I don't get stressed. I'm cool as a cucumber. Okay, what? Mr. B? Oh, I can't, bro. I don't even need to be on this page yet. I can just go to the next one. We're probably gonna need this. Yeah. I'm John Nonchalant, bro. Went to the Nonchalant factory, everyone knew me. You know. Just like that, kind of. Everyone be like, man, how'd you get your vibes? I'm like, I don't know, man. That's what they say, by the way. They traded Navy because they never change. The real big three. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers, LeBron. Chat, do I get a LeBron jersey, bro? I think I'll need to. I can't wear a LeBron jersey without feeling like I'm warping. But to be fair, I gotta buy a Maxi jersey. I don't know. I know those jerseys gonna be like $1 bajillion. There we go. Is this a wise idea to build this? Probably not. But life's short, dude. Make some bad choices. You know? That's the worst that can happen. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers, LeBron. If I start breathing, Mike, y'all gotta let me know, bro. think I look, you get a habit of that. I just bring it so close. I don't want y'all to listen to my breathing patterns. My breathing ASMR. Can't have that. Let me check YouTube chat. I'm talking about the man on legs. Okay. There's some scary sounds in this game for no good reason. Wonky gives me the creeps, dude. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad, dude. You know we need to speed up this process? A blueprint. I think that's exactly what I'm going to make. Because this is bad. This is not going to work long term. Alright. Let's see. You know what we need? It's about a minute since I played this game. I don't know where everything is. Fantastic. We can build it. This blueprint will allow me to put down a 5x5 foundation with one click. What? How swag is that, dude? So swag, I know. And there's so much, like, sometimes I just burden myself with this game because it's like, I kind of get this, like, bad perfectionist kind of deal. It's like if it looks bad in some type of way, you just gotta restart. This isn't 5x5. That's what I thought. I thought it was a 6x6. Okay, it's over here. 6x6. Foundation. See. Just save that. We will clear it. And get rid of this. One of the biggest issues that I don't really want to do anything about, but I probably have to, is that my train has to go on inclines and decline. But the way these blueprints are set up, like if you see over there, it's just straight, so it kind of does this and it's so annoying. And I'm like, well, the infrastructure's there at least. I can worry about how it looks later. Just build the infrastructure, get the designs, get things moving, then worry about how it looks, you know? Where's the frig? 1, 2, 3. Well, if it's a 3x3, it won't have a Or 6x6, I mean. I'm just going to go ahead and make it extra long. Pause. Because I know it's going to need it. Pause. This is what kind of sucks about making these mega structures. I just can't see anything. You know? As y'all can see, this is much faster as what I was previously doing. Like, what's going on here? You know? You know? I'm playing Fortnite late because they brought back the Simpsons map. Nice. That's a fun map, for sure. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. So this needs to be 4, 11, 10, 11, 4, and 25 stations at minimum long. We're going to get probably from this corner just to see. I really hope that doesn't. Let's see. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we cleared that. We cleared that. Let's see. Walls. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. We really don't need the 4, but it will look so good. Especially when it's a mega structure, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chad, am I so good at what I do? Brick. So freaking good, dude. Yeah, let's see. Let's just check. Is it 11:10? Or was it 10:11? It was 11. It was 11. It was 11. I know this was 11. This is not supposed to be 10. It wasn't that good. That's a good question. So, the idea is that you... Whoa! Okay, we ran out of materials. You get sent to a planet to get its resources so you can build what's called the space station. You can kind of see it through the clouds up there with the lights. So you have to get the resources to build that station. Then there's these tiers of, progression. Each tier gets progressively harder. And once you get to tier, 5 for the station, you win. I wish it was more after the game. Like, I wish they would just, send little nodes down and then I can add stuff. That way it feels like I'm actually doing something. Otherwise, it just feels like an open sandbox, and I really don't enjoy that as much. But that would be how you beat the game. It's probably similar, yeah. And his name is LeBron James. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. LeBron. I want you to say his name. Okay, here you go. So you got the biomass burners, which you get from leaves and trees. Coal, which is so goated. I love using coal. Fuel, which we're doing. Geothermal is for the geysers, but it's so buns. Nuclear power plant, of course, and then the alien power augmenter, which it's so expensive it doesn't even do that much at all. At all, bruh. So this would be the first generator, and then we would Get our joint pipe. Frick. I gotta get power over here because flying around with this stupid jetpack sucks. And then that should leave this area. Yep, perfect, perfect, perfect. Some Muslims try to tell me we should only worship the Father because the Son can't exist without the Father because he's a source. I mean, do these guys even, like, listen to our arguments? Oh, I'm out of plastic is the issue. I was not expecting that. Okay, chat, we're gonna switch this up. We're gonna have to do this. We can always change it later, right? Does that mean the asphalt costs an extra 2? Let's just go back to this. Hello, Will! This game's called Satisfactory, and it's a game about efficiency and just factory building. I love it. I've kind of been putting it off because after I beat it, I kind of had this power crisis that I'm currently still in. I can't really do much with the power, so I was like, okay, well, I know I need power in the future. So I've really been wanting to build this like mega oil rig for energy. But it's so massive that I've just been delaying it and delaying it. So I'm finally getting around to it just by saying, you know what, screw it. If it's not perfect, it's fine. It means more that I play. This game's for nerds who can't play competitive games. Probably true, probably true. What do we... What's up, my Mago? How you doing, bud? You look big today? I'll take it. I'll take it. How's everybody doing? What did everyone have for dinner? I had meatloaf. Oh yeah! It's actually way simpler than people think. Like, I would stream this to my buddies in Discord. They're like, Brent, I don't know how you play this game. Like, there's so much going on. It's just... It's really not that difficult. I'm not saying that to be like, oh, Brent, you're so smart. It's literally, you just gotta connect stuff together. That's all you're doing. People often compare this to, Factorio, however you pronounce it. But I'm like, it's the same comparison to like Minecraft and Terraria. Like, I like the 3D aspect of this game. There's so much of this game that I like. You know? I don't want to play a 2D game. That's alright about it. So this is what I gotta do, chat. This is the process. So I got the oil rig set up. And then I gotta get a train to bring it here. Then I get the refinery set up. Then I gotta get the blender set up. Then I can get this blender set up, which needs stations. And then this will finally be the generators. 346 generators. Oh, you can't even see that part. I'll need that many. That's a lot. Oh, does it have trains? I've sent you pictures. I haven't eaten yet because I'm a chud and woke up at 3:30. Heck yeah. Smoked 2 chickens and also made balsamic Brussels sprouts and loaded baked potatoes. Pastor Brown and his family came over for dinner, dude. That's amazing. That's sick. Heck yeah. As you can see, my train track is not connected because we've been We've been working with some stuff. I'm not going to go too crazy with the generators because I just want to... Do I see the trains? Alright. I gotta build a train station first because otherwise I won't be able to do self-driving. Oh. How is that too sharp? What? Hold on. Bro. Don't do that. Oh my gosh. Hold on. How much more does this thing want? It's like it's getting commission off railways, bro. There we go. It's not... What is this? Oh, it's so ugly. Anyways, it'll work for now. So here's the what the train looks like. You'll see more when I get back to the main base. Oh, hey now. Let's go ahead to the main bay. Hurry up! I love the wheels on this. It's so cool looking. So, it's going to take a minute to get where I need to go. Or at the top right of the map, I need to get to the center. I need to get down to the bottom middle. Oh. I gotta switch this real quick. So as you can see, we got our thingamajigs. We got a four-way stop, four-way junction. This is where there's two parts where it gets ugly. I was complaining about this a little bit earlier with the incline. The blueprint that I have, it's built for like straight, but when I'm doing an incline, it has to go like it's very unsatisfying. So I was complaining, it's like, well, the infrastructure's already there. Let's just use it. You know, we'll fix it later, which I will. Like for that area, it was fine, but watch this incline. You know, it's just not. It's not doing it. Don't worry about these trees. This is one of the biggest projects I've done, is this train line. The my idea was, at first I wanted to have a train that goes around the whole perimeter as you can see with these radar towers, it shows off the map of where stuff is in that area. But it just gets so difficult because, like, even if I got that perimeter going, I need to get directly across. You know what I mean? And I need to get to certain areas. This is like pretty. So thankfully, this game does allow clipping, because otherwise it would be impossible. I don't know what's going on. They might have. I don't know if I changed the setting or what with that flashing. The lights have been acting differently. I don't know what to make of it, but again, I'm not worried about it at the moment. I just want to get my factory done. Look at that steep incline. Ugh. And then this is, again, it's stupid, but it works. This bridge, low-key just floats in the air. I guess you get trained in the corner there. And it's low-key just floating in there. There's my factory. It's so steep. If I'm able to, I want to see if I can show you. That's like a bad idea, but check out the this bridge I worked on. This was just in the air, but I've since fixed that. So I cosmetically did this little suspension bridge. I didn't like the way it looked when it was like just floating. Uh-oh. Oh, nice, there was a junction there. Woo! That's why we have those. That's why we have those. So there's that satellite tower. Or that's the space elevator itself. The satellite's up there. This I'm really proud of. It's a double layered like docking area. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this, bro. Huh? And that stuff will I did build this, yes. And then here's the upstairs. It's empty up here because I haven't needed it, but I just love this like sunroof, you know. I wanted to have the infrastructure if I needed it. You know what I mean? I want it more. And boy did I get it. So it's very empty up here. But I can go down to the first level now. And then there's more stations if you want to see those. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have a good amount of hours on this. I gotta make sure I got my junctions right. Let's see. Okay. This one go down. We're good. I can show you a few. Let me go this way for the other side. I didn't want to go on this one. So as you can see, it's unloading. And those are automatic, thankfully. You might see it. So yeah, this train has an empty bay on that one, and then two. Gosh, these trains, man. It's nuts. Let's go. Here he comes. Here we go. This was, Topher, if you're watching, that was a nuclear plant for the longest time, and it generated some decent power. but I quickly outscaled it. And it got too close to the main base. I really don't like that. Look at that, bro. It's so pretty. The one side's kind of left undone. This is my favorite track. I can show you the original oil rig too. Yes and no. Here's that stupid boop boop. This took a while to figure out how to do this. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying, bro? See how I did that? The beach station. How cute. You could do multiplayer. Both people would have to be on, or the person with the world would have to be. It's kind of like Minecraft. You would have to be on, and then I would be have to hop on. Other than that, it's multiplayer. It's pretty fun. I say pretty fun as if I don't love this game. But I promise you, it's very addicting. You'll start doing single player on your own time a lot. Like, I helped my buddy start out in his world, and it was multiplayer, and then like he just fell in love with the game. This structure was supposed to be the oil rig. It's supposed to be this like hexagon. No, that's octagon, right? 1, 2, 3. No, it's hex. I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's octagon. Okay. Yikes. Yes, however, OpenTTD with how you play, this game will take you at least 120 hours to beat. You know what I mean? There's definitely a goal. There's always a goal. I think that's kind of the addicting part. So this was supposed to be the, what was this? Pressurizer. And then the idea was that I would process it going up, but it just did not scale with all the resources I was actually going to need. And this track goes up here, but this is when it all becomes like water and like these hills are so horrible. And I'm not going to have the train go like that, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know, screw that. Amsterdam. Let's go. So how does a train produce power? It does not produce power. It eats power. For unloading resources. I just thought aesthetically it would look cool if it went inside. It went through it, you know? Yeah. Because it's going to have to unload somewhere. And I was like, oh, it would be really cool if it had this kind of like arc, you know? And that train delivers coal, I think. Yeah, he's the coal train. Way, bro. It seems pretty slow. Are those numbers right? But this is low-key one of the fastest ways to transport. And plus, I don't have to worry about terrain. I don't have to worry about, like, alien monsters things. I could just chill. I don't have to, like, focus on where I'm going. I could go do something else. This part's great. For junctions like these, I kind of hate with the curves how it takes it slow. Its functions are a little weird. Or not functions, junctions. Or I guess it is a function the way it does its math. The math is kind of weird on how it decides what is allowed to go through and what's not. It's kind of notorious for that. But you might be able to catch the other, what I call it, the rig down here. There it is. See it? It's like a rectangle with blue stripes. That was my first oil rig. Did leave in 2 or 3 seconds because that Lutheran guy on Josh Stream today said he believes confession is also. That has been one of the. It's at least 2. There's no particular. We don't have like a certain number decided. That's why confession is often considered one because it's, it has the right, whatever you call it. The 2 are definitely. That's how I've understood it. I don't have a set number. I gotta hate this part with the little hills. What's up, Hills? How you doing, bud? Mind you, this part was so difficult to make because of the amount of, like, beasts around. Born Again Gamer with the raid, dude. Thank you so much for that. Welcome in, everybody. How are y'all doing? Praise the Lord. What's up, man? Raid! What's up? What's up? Let me, toggle. I can't toggle. Hold on. Let me give you a shout out. The Born Again. What? Oh. Thank you. Topher, I think I know who did that.
The Born Again Gamer raiding in.
Oh, yeah. Supersonic, say by grace. What's up, y'all? What's up? How is stream? What's up, Marin? I see you. Born Again Gamer streams with a heart of gold, building a Christ-like community through gaming and positivity. From Minecraft Childs to Destiny 2 throwbacks. They're all about fun and family friends. They're about fun and family-friendly vibes. Expect some Bible readings and prayers alongside gameplay. Oh yeah. Got to bed. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for that raid. God bless you. I got to raid and hit a bit. I gotta hit a bit raid. Started raiding around. All good, man. Back to work tomorrow after 2 weeks vacation. It's gonna be like everyone. I get it. Everyone, my community, go follow him. Everyone come over. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me, man, and trusting me. How's everybody doing? What do y'all have for dinner? I'm just vibing on the factory game. Working hard on the factory game. Hell with there now. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? This is the note. This is not the confession itself, but this is the we'll read this and we'll see what it says. The pontifical confutation demanded that the Lutherans teach that there are exactly 7 sacraments, Melanchthon's approach was to emphasize that the word sacrament is somewhat fluid in its meaning. The term is not strictly biblical, though it does appear in the Latin Vulgate as a translation for the Greek term mysterion, for example, in 1 Corinthians 4:1. As such, a term is capable of different uses in the Church if the Church chooses to consider the sacrament rites that God has commanded, to which the promise of grace is added. There will be three: baptism, the Lord's Supper, and absolution or repentance. Martin Luther generally spoke of holy baptism and the sacrament of the altar as sacraments, and regarded confession and absolution to be an extension of baptism. Quibbling over the number of sacraments is unproductive and is to be avoided. It is better to focus on the gifts of God given in through the sacraments. Melanchthon is even willing in this article to regard ordination to be the church. To regard ordination to the church's ministry as a sacrament, but only in relation to the ministry of the word. Melanchthon makes the number of sacraments an issue only because Rome did. He was forced to respond in more detail. What is important is receiving God's gracious gifts through faith, making sure that we never regard the sacraments as works to appease God or to merit His favor. So that's what the explanation would kind of add. But again, that was the, Let me see if the original confession, I'll just read it because it's super short. I see use of sacraments. Yeah, I think they made it a problem at the number. We don't have that. We don't have a Hail Mary. Well, there's a rosary prayer, but we're gonna do Hails. Both kinds in the second one. Yeah. It's gonna take a while to build, bro. I didn't even get the resources I probably needed. So if that was 11, this needs to be 10. Bro. Dang it. Okay. Hi, Kylan. How you doing, bud? Welcome in, man. What you been up to? And then this has to be another 11. And then 4. Oh, frick. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright, chat, that's doable, right? Gulp. Gulp. What'd y'all have for dinner? Y'all been playing any games and a certain music? Or y'all just been vibing? Kids been trying to hang out? Heck yeah, man, that's what's up. Look the same, bro. Look the same. Was Jaw on with that Lutheran guy? I thought the debate wasn't today. I thought he made a video saying it wasn't today. I'm tripping. I should have watched that live on the look. My fault. Okay. Interesting. Someone had commented that he should start with saying, before we start, let's open up with a word of prayer, because he had just made a video about that. Oh snap! This is the wrong material. Yeah, I thought that was good. Wait away, this is the wrong material. It's kind of going to be annoying, but maybe I won't. Maybe I won't get too crazy with it. What is this garbage, bro? Okay, him down there. What's going on? I can't believe I'm actually doing this at the moment. So now I'm out of plastic, and I'm gonna be running out of whatchamacallit here soon. Like, see how what I'm talking about with just the size of this? Like, I'm just building foundations, and it costs this much. You know? That's why I was like, I don't want to do this. This is going to be taking forever. Hello, understand. Thankfully, I'll be able to do this part. Oh, 1000% OSHA violation, bro. Without a doubt, bro. OSHA ain't here to enforce it, so what are they gonna do? Is it really an OSHA violation if they're not here to enforce it? This is just ridiculous, bro. I think the train's gonna be on this middle, right? Oh no, it's gonna be right here. What? 5. There we go. It's gonna be this one. Perfect. Okay. Oh look, you don't want to mess it up in a non-creative. There's a big question in my mind about how do I which way should the train go? In the model, this was supposed to be, I guess it doesn't really matter. Ugh. I don't know if it's based. I don't know if it's based. Three. Yeah, we're good. I don't know what to do with this stuff, dude. I don't even have enough to put all this stuff. Oh my gosh. And the weird thing is that train has to go around like that. You know? Did you hear about the reformed pastor's daughter having a dream of Mary's Assumption? I did not. Bro, where are you finding this stuff? And then I'll be able to use this little guy. Where's my cart? Oh, I gotta hold it. Here it is. Look at this little guy. Huh? Huh? What you gonna do when I pull up in the whip wearing the... driving a... Oh, the Reformed Pastor? I don't think I have. Probably, I just haven't watched his videos. Like, this truck is so tough. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, bro. So my idea is to have that little car go in this line. Let's see here. What can we do to make it easier on ourselves? Yes, make it easier. You know, make it really easy if I could freaking float. Get my hover pack. Big Pope should be a saint. I agree. Elijah, what it do, bud? It's good to see you, man. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do this side. They were at Gustin's Wild. Not you, Elijah, you dork. I think we're gonna do the clean pipe. If I did this pipe. Yeah. Is it still clean? I was expecting something in the middle. Connect, connect, Connect. Connect. Magnificent. I know there's a way to, like, if I put it right here, it might connect to the next one, but I don't know about that. I think I'd rather just have the control and not worry about it too much. Is that a Rocket League reference? And then I'll do wires. No, I'll do that next. 4x gen. That's an Avengers Endgame reference. What? Oh, and I don't know that reference. What the heck? W pull. Oh, I just saw it. Yoshi! What's up, Yosh? Freaking Yoshmeister, bro. Yoshington. What's up, dude? Oh, yeah, get ahead, Topher. Let's hear this out. Kane with a K is crazy. Blood's eating at Raising Cane's too much. Is that's what they spell it? Oh. That's what I do, bruh. Woo! Okay. That's fine. It changed the pattern, y'all noticed. I was trying to delete the one. Okay, there we go. That should be correct. Alright. Waiting for a shipment, but hate it because it's the worst company. Uh-oh. Which one's the worst company to buy from? And that way I know not to... Not sure what the name. Purolator? I ain't never heard a shipping company called Purolator. Is this like a Roblox tycoon? Yes. They are outlined. Yeah, it's pretty much Rocket League. I think that's right.
We do not care.
I don't have enough materials, bro. Not bad. 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 Ding dong. Ding dong dong hers, am I right? Ding dong ditcher. Yeah. It's the worst one in Canada. Well, I don't know if we even have that in the States. Get a job, Cyril. So we're gonna need a lot of resources, dude. Let's see, we're gonna need a couple of these. Let's do 10. 10 will give us 40. Definitely not enough. Let's go ahead and just do 20. 80. Still not enough. That'd be good for a while. Let's do a couple of these. We're gonna need let's do 20. And then refiners. We'll probably need a couple of refiners. Let's do 6. No, we won't need that much actually, but what we need is the infrastructure. We need infrastructure. So we're gonna go back to the base and hope for the best. There we go. Boo, I'm a job application. Boo. Hey, do you guys know if I'm able to give points as a streamer? Am I able to do that? Someone said they were able to do that, and I was like, nuh-uh. Oh my gosh. Look at this guy. I can't? Okay. I thought maybe they updated it because people wanted it, but it's Twitch. Oh my gosh. Get away from me, dude! There's 2 of them. Alright, we did it. Nerds. How do I do, how do I do, Ooh! Like he's on the other track, like a dork. Bro! Oh, he's good. He's good. You know, he's mad, though. I can't do anything with this. Alright, let's go. You'd think oh, I'm out of fuel. Okay. Not a truck, I need a train. Yeah, I'll clip it, Yosh. Don't worry about it. Just Gmail points. Interesting, okay. Sounds good, Yoshi. God bless you, bud. Thank you for just popping in. It's always good when I see your name, man. Have an awesome night, dude. Is this stuff driving? There we go. It's not American, it's communist. Facts. Can you start paying me? My fingers are starting to get tired. Dude, no. I will unmod you before I do that. I was talking about the man on the Lakers, LeBron. I want you to say his name. Give me a business opportunity? Go ahead. Tonight's the night, bro. Tonight's the night. You know? Y'all feeling what I'm feeling, bro? Y'all feeling that? Oh no, let me do this real quick, just in case. Just in case something pops up on my screen. Mm. Yeah, baby. You hire me for your company, and that's pretty much a gift because I am one. Because I am one, and in turn, you give me 7% of every order you make, plus 3% of all sponsorships. Because I am a one? What does that mean? Is bro Buddha? Is bro the Dalai Lama? Bro's one. Yeah, I'm genuinely hungry. What should I eat, chat? This goes to the uranium port, by the way. I would have a drone fly from the from over there to the nuclear plant. But again, that plant cannot generate enough fuel for my mega factory. So what I've done as well is tiered off each level. The bottom floor produces the most amount of stuff. Or the most important stuff, which is used for the second level. And the third level is used for the most complicated stuff, which needs a lot of energy. So I decided, just tier it off. If we don't have enough power, stop the top level. We really don't need it, especially after beating the game. Look how beautiful that build is, dude. Now I gotta get inside. I might be able to have this little rat hole I'm able to go through that I quite like. Alright, Gift. You are a gift, dude. You're a pretty cool guy. I don't think I got my lamp on. Heck no, bro. I'm not hiring you, Slimy. Oh, no. No. Come back! Yeah, the light's updated. It was never this dark in here, dude. He costs money, bruh. I got nowhere for you to work at, bruh. Pretty proud of this trophy. It took a lot of points to get. Adequate pioneering. Might fix it. Maybe I'll take a picture with that. Oh yeah. I don't got money, broski. And we'll do a little. Yeah, I can see me, bro. This is my fit. You mess with the fit. Jetpack. That's the hover pack. And my helmet's pretty cool. 6% for 160%. And what value you gonna bring, bruh? I did have fuel on me, that's crazy. The gift. Yeah, we are not gonna have enough for this build, bro. This is actually gonna be painstaking. There's not enough resources in the world, bro. I don't know what to do. You know? All that rubber, where's that rubber coming from? Is this project even possible, bruh? Again, why is my helmet off? Whoa. Where am I at? Oh, that's so lame, bro. Why can't I access this? There you go. What? It's because it's docked? I was gonna say. I don't think I know. Oh, yeah, the dog. So this is why I built this place the way I built it, with buffers built in. When I need a project that needs like everything in the Western Hemisphere, I'll have it. Okay, nice. He became a follower? How? Did bro not read what he wrote? Bro got lost in the sauce. Bro wanted the Mormon Muzz, bro. So if you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm currently loading up the train with a bunch of resources to bring back to the plant, just so I have them. Obviously, it's way too much to carry on my person. And like what I'm building too is not even like enough. All this stuff that I'm like bringing over there is I thought would be just, you know, oh, we'll get started here. And that's what's kind of going through my brain, like, oh my gosh, do I realize this is going to entail. There's motors. Oh my gosh, bro, the motors. The way I had designed this, when I had built my first factory, I was, how long is that? They're gonna look at that. 50 divided by 1200. It's 120. Actually, I could do it here. 1200 15. 24 slots. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And that should be 32. Okay. I should just be right here, right? I should be 24? No. Yeah. Bro, what is this? I might have to just enjoy this.
Luther's the name, but don't confuse me with a king. I was just a simple man working on my law degree. I was on the road home, and what did I see? Thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening me. I was terrified, so I prayed to Saint Anne. I'm in a funk, I'll become a monk if you just get me out of this jam. I survived that night, right? And I gave my life to Christ. Started living a fantastic monastic life. And so I became a priest and started to preach and teach. But things that I was seeing was stifling me. People dropping Benjamins to be forgiven of their sins. Buying up indulgences, man, is this what salvation is? Been spending most of my life trying to find my way to Jesus Christ. Been spending most of my life trying to find my way to paradise. Church demanding money, money to atone. Says the only way to heaven is indulgences alone. Sorry, Mr. Pope, if this disturbs you on your throne, but the Bible that I'm reading says by faith and faith alone.
Hi, Nana. It's a Luther rap.
Give me a high five, Jesus. Satan can't escape me, and the Catholics they all hate me. Pope Leo, feel free though to excommunicate me. The diet of worms, these peeps are getting extreme. They're burning all my books, and I'm next. It's the way that it seems. Let me guess, the Pope's the Antichrist. That part you weren't so smitten. It's looking bad where I'm sitting.
Do you recant what you've written?
There's a chance
That's
that our
kinda
words were spake with aggression. There's
You have not.
He sent a link and I had to watch it.
God on top. I will breathe till I stop. I will stand.
He knows I'm too
Will
weak.
you recant or will you not?
No! I can't recant. Are you looking at my feet? 'Cause here I stand. It's no right to fight your conscience, man. God help me, down the papacy. Here I stand. I can't recant. Amen. I can do no other. Word to your mother. Yo, peace. We out of here, Melanchthon. Hit me.
Bro. There was another like a Luther rap. I don't know if I can find it, but it's pretty good. I won't lie. Nana, how are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you. You better shut that Oof, bro, for real. Probably gonna need to go to... Where's... That's on the other side of this. This slide canceling mechanic is peak, bro. It's buttery smooth. Unless you hit a conveyor belt. Wait, 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can I get rid of something else? I like having extra. Okay. And I think the last step is concrete. Cement. Baby, that's concrete. I can't believe it's going to take this many motors, dude. That's genuinely nuts. Because in creative, you don't really feel the cost, you know. I don't think I'll need this much, no, probably I will, actually. Oh, you know what else I need? A bunch of the... Yeah, at least... Oh, man, okay. So yeah, let's do 25, because I know I'll need that. Okay, let me grab 4 more beams. When I had originally built my factory, I thought I would just do one of each thing, because like that makes sense, you know. I would only need one of it to produce the next thing. However, and it was very like condensed. It was very, very condensed. Nah, maybe I will. I might watch it on end time. I don't want to put that on stream on the look. I can pick up some concrete. When I had got later in the game, I realized my issue is no longer production. The issue is speed. You know, I was really running out of stuff quickly. I needed to tear down everything I had and just focus on speed. So, as you might be able to notice, these buildings, it's just a section, it's one unit dedicated to making one product. So I'll show you this. This one looks really complicated, but it's really not. These look very complicated. This is a little bit simpler. So it's just dedicated, like, its only job is to make as much as you possibly can with the input. So you got the input side and you got the output side, and that just goes to wherever else it needs. And then in that way, I'm able to produce a lot more. And of course it needs way more, you know what I mean? The factory grows. So I had to do that. Let's bring this back up. I'll get over to your time, dude. I'm just chilling. What station was up there? Stockholm? We're going to Stockholm. So I had to fix all my inputs, clean that up, and then I was like so focused on just making this, I didn't want to beautify it. I didn't want to worry about, you know, conveyor belts looking straight. because it was like, well, it works if I just kind of have spaghetti going on. And I was really focused on getting to the end of the game as fast as I could. So I didn't focus on it, and I kind of suffered a little bit because it was so messy. I just did not enjoy it. I still have that problem. I fixed a lot, especially deleting the old factory. Like, it used to take up a good section of that block, and there was just like containers everywhere. Because I was like, well, I don't need to fix it. You know, it's working. But got rid of it, cleaned it up, beautified the base a bit. Still got to work on the inside. I really want to fix the lighting as well as the conveyor belt situation. It's not what I imagined it would look like. I'm kind of sad that it looks like that now, but it's just one of those things where I don't spend enough time, so why worry about how good it looks? But still, you know what I mean? I didn't get rubber. What I'm gonna do is what is this? We're gonna be a little cheeky. Did I get rubber? I don't think I did. We're gonna play a little cheeky. Do not do this, chat. I'm going the wrong way on a railroad. I'm only doing this because I know my trains. No train comes down this way. But they do go up. So I may have to just drive it over the track a little bit. Yeah, let me stop. Come on! Push! No frick, man. Of course, it starts going the wrong way. No! There we go. All those for 4,000. Okay, never mind. Come on, this dude's gotta get out of my way. Ah! Sorry, buddy. Here we go. Here we go, chatters. Chatting teams. I don't believe it's bad. Where I need to get to should be under this. So I'm gonna get out. Take this. I need to get over there. The lighting is so bad with the update, bro. Oh my gosh. This is like realistic lighting, and because I do not light my base. Let's see if I could just fix it for the There we go. It's looking much brighter. I still gotta fix this fog. I feel like it's a building. Of course I didn't get rid of my inventory. Because why would I? Nah, I'm joking. That's not my train. My train's still coming this way. There she is. Toot toot. Gotta turn it off, otherwise it will start a wooden thing. I don't want that. Alright. And now we will grab some rubber. As you see, like, some of these belts got cleaned up. Actually, I had enough. That's crazy. I did not think I would have enough of that resource. Let's go back. Let's go back, chat. The amount of transportation I'm taking between these two places, it might be worthwhile to actually fix those hills, you know? Bust down Roy Avalanche. And his name's LeBron James. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. LeBron. What you say his name? Alright. Let's talk in. Oh, it didn't save. Let's see, it's very orange. Welcome back. Why is everything so orange? I don't remember that being this orange. Captain Crunch. Thank you, dude. That's what's up. Hmm? Okay. Is this not a blueprint? Whatever, dude. Cookie Crisps are one of the best cereals, no cap. Cookies for breakfast? What do we? Yes, please. L. Cocoa Puffs. Fruity Pebbles. And always been a fan. I mean, it depends on what kind of mood I'm in, but almond, honey bunches of oats with them almonds in it. And who else am I like? What y'all got? Those would be my top 3. Cookie Crisps, Cocoa Puffs, ooh, Reese Puffs. As I've gotten older, I yearn for the Reese Puffs. Reese Puffs, Reese Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Trix had the biggest fall off. Trix, I think they made their stuff smaller, didn't they? What's up, Creeper? God bless you, bud. God bless you, man. Thank you, man. Creepy Pro, tell me what you have for dinner real quick. We're so mysterious, but so kind. Lucky Charms could... It's debatable. Put it that way. It's debatable with them. You know? Yeah, it's... But they're overrated. There's a reason people talk about it. Spaghetti and meatballs. Heck yeah, that's what's up. Heck yeah, dude. That's what's up, man. Worse version? Marshmallows are great, bro. I'm talking about the man on the 6's lap. Yeah, well, I haven't really had it in a minute. I can't judge. Tasted the same to me. Can't wait to have my own house, dude. I'm gonna have like, I know what's his name? Not Roman Atwood. It was the other one. He was a YouTuber with long black hair. He was kind of awesome. I can't remember his name, but he had like this wall full of like different cereals that you would just like put your bowl under and do like. I was like, I'm gonna have that as an adult. It's my money. I can do whatever I want, bro. I want a cereal wall. How peak would that be? Imagine going to somebody's house, bro. They don't got the cereal wall. Brokey. Brokey. And what's crazy is, like, you could just do that in your house now. You know what I mean? It's just like a container. It's like probably like a $20 just hanging on the wall. Frosted Wheats bottom 3. Not the craziest statement. I should get a graph or something, because I really want to see that planet look he's schmoving. You don't really realize how fast that planet's moving until you see it, whatchamacallit, on the sky, in the distance. I like when it gets real soggy, pause, and that stuff's so good. But yeah, Cocoa Puffs, Reese Puffs, Cocoa Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles. I mean, come on. Come on, dude. Those are on top. Cookie Crisps. I mean, it's cookies, dude. I mean, what else? How much better does it get? Look at this platform, dude. This is nuts. Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Captain Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What would I put them at? They're up there. I don't think I put them in the top, though. I guess, like, for me, maybe I eat slow, or I just put too many in there. But it feels like they just lose their cinnamonness, and they get kind of soggy. You know? With the milk after, bro. Ooh! That's cinnamon, bro. Ooh! Skill issue, probably. I haven't had cereal in a minute, dude. You're looking at me making want some. Somebody text me, bro. Coffee creamer? No. Yeah, I don't think I've ever even tasted coffee creamer, bro. French vanilla? French vanilla? Dude, one time, dudes, there was like, I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know where I'm going to go with it, but anyways. Frick. How much do you add? Just like a sprinkle, or is it like a decent pour? I low-key gotta fix my Buno buttons. I'm working, by the way. I gotta fix the... What do I gotta fix, Brandon? Dang it. I thought I could see that. 1 second. I want to improve my noodles. I have like these noodles that I heat up in the microwave, but unfortunately they're not like the best, and I got like a 24 pack. They're fine, you know, it's fine to eat, but at the same time it's not as good as it could be, I think. But I don't have like little chicken bits or anything like that. I don't know what to add. So Alex, go to bed, you LARP. How are you using LARP as a noun? You go to bed. Your only workout is lifting heapings of spaghetti to your pile hole. Facts, bro. Yeah, I don't work out as much as I should, but you know, I don't really need to, anyways. I don't need to, bruh. This structure's not too bad. A Martin Luther disc. Yeah, what was the craziest sign, bro? Share with the class, Slimy. Working out's overrated. I'll say it. I just wish I didn't have to sweat. It's just such a horrible sensation. I'm fine with like hurting. I'm fine with getting like tired or whatever. But sweating? That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Anyway, I don't like the sweat, and that's just so unnecessary. Oh. I don't know if that got in place. Yo, yeah, Catholics hate Luther, bro. Orthodox usually just couldn't care less. Because they think Luther's a heretic, but also Catholics are heretics, so it's just like everybody a heretic. How many was up? Gotcha. That's 15. I need 10 more. I am not making it, bro. What? Let's see if we can work on these. Oh, I'll probably need more materials. Televangelist minus OB fascist. What? Televangelist minus OB fascist. I don't even get the bar on the look. But y'all know I'm bad at English. Oh, televangelist minus OB fascist. People use fascist all the time. They don't even know what that means. White people be like, This is taking way longer than I expected, to be honest. Did not intend for this. Like, I didn't realize how big a project this actually was going to be. Like, I knew it was going to be big, but I'm glad I didn't know until I started, because I would not have done it. Let's do one more. Why not? Looks pretty good. All right. Other wires. So finally, I think finally, they came out with daisy chaining, meaning I can connect one of these to another building instead of just the one, which, oh my gosh, it was so frustrating. I'm so happy they incorporated this update, or included that feature for this update. It gets messy so quick with wires. Do Lutherans see the rest of the 4 segments as segmental? You're talking about what Rome sees? When you say the other 4? Okay. Let me check. I don't know if we'd use that word. May have aspects. Let's see where it goes here. In Article 10, 13, 14, 13? I think that's 13. The adversaries approve our statement that the sacraments are not just marks of profession among people, as some imagine. Rather, they are signs and testimonies of God's will toward us. Through them, God moves hearts to believe. But here they ask us to count 7 sacraments. We hold that the matters of the ceremonies instituted in the Scriptures, whatever the number, should not be neglected. Neither do we believe it to be of any consequence. However, for teaching purposes, different people do count differently, provided they will still rightly keep the matters handed down in Scripture. The ancients also did not count in the same way. If we call sacraments rites that we have command have the command of God, and to which the promise of grace has been added, it is easy to decide what are true sacraments, for rites instituted by human beings will not be called true sacraments, for human authority cannot promise grace. Therefore, signs set up without God's commands are not sure signs of grace. Even those signs perhaps instruct the unlearned or admonish about something. Therefore, baptism, the Lord's Supper, and absolution, which is the sacrament of repentance, are truly sacraments. For these rites have God's command and the promise of grace, which is peculiar to the New Testament. When we are baptized, we eat the Lord's body. When we are absolved, our hearts must be firmly assured that God truly forgives us for Christ's sake. At the same time, by the word and by right, God moves hearts to believe and conceive faith, just as Paul says, faith comes by hearing. But just as the word enters the ear in order to strike our heart, so the right itself strikes the eye in order to move the heart. The effect of the word of the right and of the right is the same. It has been well said by Augustine that the sacrament is a visible word, because the rite is received by eyes and is, as it were, a picture of the word illustrating the same thing as the word. The result of both is the same. Confirmation and extreme unction are rites received from the fathers that not even the Church requires necessary to salvation. Because they do not have God's command, therefore, it is useful to distinguish these rites from the former, which have God's direct command and a clear promise of grace. The adversaries understand the priesthood not about the ministry of the word and giving out the sacraments to others, but as referring to sacrifice. This is as though there should be a priesthood like a Levitical one to sacrifice for the people and merit the forgiveness of sins for others in the New Testament. We teach that the sacrifice of Christ dying on the cross has been enough for this. This is again somewhere else. That's really long, actually. Pause. It is beyond words what abuses the fanatical opinion about outward works has produced in the church, at a good disposition of the part, because the sacraments from it is come from endless profanation of the masses. We shall speak about this later. A single letter cannot be produced of all letters that support scholastics in the matter. On the contrary, Augustine says the faith was the use of the sacrament, not the sacrament, just and the declaration of Paul is well known. With our heart one believes and is justified. I don't know. So if it's if there's any human invention, I don't think we would call it a sacrament, because it seems sacrament needs to be more of a godly institution. And I don't know any more about that. I don't know their sacraments by heart. Whoa. I'm probably gonna end stream here soon, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really upset with the progress about this this plant. I really wanted something more, but should I? Why'd you do it in Discord? You should put it in the Discord, see what they think. Oh my gosh, I'm out of beams. You can put it in general. I don't care. So, here's my thought process. Let me try to think out loud here. I will not be able to make this perfect. Well, I mean, there we go. There's a 2-hour mark. Now I'm running out of copper. Great. What is this evil game? I'm thinking, should I just build enough where I'm not in a power problem anymore? Or should I go all out? That way I'll never have to worry about power ever again. Which is not even true. I will have to worry about power rather sooner than later, but the way that I'm going, I don't think it's going to be an issue. This will produce... Let me see how much power. I can't remember what my numbers are. So this produces 216,000 times 2.5 times or it's actually, yeah, times, I'm gonna have to build 300 of these, I think. $346. I'll just say 345.5. 186 million? Is that right? Definitely could be. Did I pick up copper? Yeah, that's why I was over there. I'm debating on, like, do I go all out? I'll probably just have the bones of it, you know? Because I will need it. If I want to generate an ounce of power, I will need all those other machines. So why break my back just making the generators for stuff that I can't run? You know what I mean? That's how I'm thinking about it. But I haven't even got to that point of, you know, all those freaking machines I'll need. I haven't put them in the creative world. More rubber.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Oh no! It's Sinless Steve! Jesus can't believe it! He's got a rock! He's lining up a shot! Oh! The son of God with the steel chair!
Let he who is without sin cast the first.
Sinless Steve rounds up. And we go back. Yeah, really. Or at least this is the last time I need to get back. If I need one more material, I'm ending the stream. I'm gonna go downstairs and eat some leftover pizza, I think. There we go. Because, I mean, these generators will already produce a lot. And it's not like I need the power, you know what I mean? It's just I know I'll need the power. So I'm planning ahead for that infrastructure. Because I promise you, it's one of those things you did not want to just worry about. Power in this game is a set and forget it kind of deal. I'm pretty proud of that. So I think this was 15. Which I need 25. I have to go back to the thingy-majig. But before I do that, I'll put some more surface down. That's not right. Is it? Yeah. Now I'm out. This is a massive project, bro. I look, you regret it. But when I'm done with it, it's gonna be so cool. I'll be so happy, dude. My eyes are starting to give out, bro. I'm not even lying. Who should we raid, chat? Be a good person to raid out to. Wow, I'm out over there too. This is nuts. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't even have enough. Ah! This is ridiculous, dude. I didn't get like anything done. Like, we gotta put some generators down. You know? You know it's even worse, bro. I don't even have any power shards in them either. I'll have to do that manually. This is so bad. And his name is the Brian James. I'm talking about the man on the Sixers library. This is so much. This is so much. Unfortunately, the train will have to go the opposite way, but I don't know if there's anything else I could do. Or it could just go... We'll have to brainstorm. Oh my gosh! The amount of concrete. It's taking it way better shape than it was. So that's a plus. This will be the line where it's at. Bobby! Dude, I was just about to hop off. Hello? Hello? I be gaming. Last night I was doing some chess puzzles on a. I think you saw that. Tonight I was like, I low-key didn't want to stream, but I low-key just been streaming like kind of daily. I was like, you know what, dude? Decided to stream playing this game. I'm building this mega factory for my power production because I'm kind of in a crisis. I've changed for the better. If you're gonna change for the better. So I currently need to go back to my main factory in order to get more concrete. I don't have a lot. How are you, Bobby? How is Walking Dead game? I was able to catch a little bit of that. Where am I going? Let's go main base 3 as we usually do. Self-driving and relax our way. Good. I'm talking about the man on the Sixers LeBron. I want you to say his name. It's been a chill night, dude. Not a lot of people be popping in. Maybe I gotta start doing the games. Maybe people don't like the games, actually. Amazing with 4Gs. Holy schmollies. Holy schmollies. I saw that part. I saw you geeking out. I saw that part. And you're like, I know there's probably some guys in the stream, but for the girls, and you're just like talking about, I think it was the hand holding. I did see that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was like, oh, she's nerding out. when they held hands, you know what I'm talking about? And he was like, and you were like his eyes, like he wants her. Yeah. Good for you, man. That's what's up. They don't got hand holding in Australia apparently. The design of the game looks really cool. I really like the style. Yeah, apparently not. I was like, okay. Yeah. It's got 4 installments, I think. Do you know if they're making any more episodes? I don't know if they call it episodes or what. And then I don't know if it was in the same session. If I came back to the stream, you're like you were trying your best, and everyone like somehow like ended up hating you in some way.
Next time you go to a German restaurant, can you get me a chicken sandwich?
Shut up, bro. You only think that's weird because Will said something about it, by the way. He wanted to go to that place that I went to because he's very German. And I told him, like, I just got a chicken sandwich. And he was like, you got a chicken sandwich? And I was like, yeah. It's like, no, I don't want a schnitzel, bro. Like, what's a schnitzel? You know what I mean? No, I don't want a freaking bratwurst sausage. I don't want that, dude. More hand holding, yeah. I don't know. Nothing better happened to that character because I don't know what's gonna go on. Rats are not, bro. That's a sub 10 food. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing better happened to that character. You're gonna have to call them and say, "Hey, Mr. Walking Dead, bring back Willis." I need to get out of this. Top 5 barbecue food. That's not even true. Are brats even considered barbecue? I think they're gonna come off, which means no more hand holding. I will say, yeah, really. That's a what's it called? Like a doable. It's a winnable suit. Yeah, fangirling over Lewis. I get it. Hand holding. And I don't know if I popped in later, but you're like, am I talking about this too much? How are you doing today, Bobby? It is... Oh, where am I at? 3 p.m., right? Is it 3? What time is it for you? Bobbington. Bobbington. That's such a peak name. I thought I was gonna leave. Stop. Okay, I need more concrete and industrial beams. We can get that. Oh, we don't need more beams. Oh yeah, for sure. Talking about Lewis. It's too much of my corner of the internet. My rules. I like that. My corner, my rules. Geeking out romance. I get it. Ooh, I was pretty good. That's pretty good. Ooh. Dude. I'm in freaking John time zone. Where am I going? Okay, then I'll ask you, what'd you have for lunch? Because I always ask people what they have for dinner. But that didn't happen yet. That's weird. Let's get rid of that. Oh, look at how much concrete this produces. I don't even need that much. Man, this stuff was a monster. The amount of iron that I needed. Oh, that was a proper headache. Vegetable what? Is that pasta? Pasty? With sauce? Cause Aussie. Uh-huh. Your Aussie would have had me, but that's the Brit in me, I guess. What is pasty, bruh? I don't think I ever had that. I should probably grab more, but I'm gonna grab more. Topher, can you describe it before I look it up? I'll look it up, hold on. Oh! Huh. That's a... I think it's pronounced pasty. Nasty. Well, it says rhymes with nasty. Nasty. Paste. That's throwing me off. Nasty. Pasty. Pasty. I think it's pronounced pasty. Baked pastry turnover filled with meat and vegetables. Did you make them, buy them, heat them up? Sounds pretty good. Where am I at? Speaking of Michigan, because the immigrants brought it here during coal mining. I thought that was like it looks kind of like a... I don't even know what to think. What's up, Kai? How you doing, bud? How you doing today, man? Or I should say welcome back. You were here earlier. I tried. I'm not a picky eater, dude. If it's in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. The only thing I probably don't like is like egg casserole. But I still eat it. Because I'm just like that. You know? I need to go to Stockholm. No, it was a new station called Gare. ABCD. There it is. Let's go. Let's go! Is it my factory super swag? Can I get a swag in chat for the super swag factory that I built by my own? Look at that. Look at the aesthetics. Here is usually filled with ground beef, carrots, potato, and rutabaga. You can eat it with ketchup or gravy. Gravy's better. Utilitarian swine. Okay. It used to look so brutal. It used to be like brutalist maxing. I ran into an issue pretty soon. You know, it kind of looked like a PP a lot. Like every time I would try to redesign it, it just looked like a PP. And that was a difficult challenge to get around. But thankfully, it doesn't look like a PP anymore. And my certain design techniques got rid of the PP. What is that? Birds? Dude, I'm not making a PP factory, bro. Probably you, but not me, man. More character than the current state right now is crazy. That's so not true. And Bob, are you gonna stream? Because I can just raid out to you if you want. Make it easy. W emote. Bro knows I hate utilitarianism. Kyle, what you been up to, dude? So, how I say utilitarianism? How was I supposed to say it? Lance Googs. Utilitarianism. Is it country?
Utilitarianism.
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 I like my pronunciation. I like my country pronunciation. Utilitarianism.
Utilitarianism.
Yeah, I like my pronunciation. I had FOMO, so I'm posting this here. Chatting at FOMO for chatting? Dude. Bob, are you streaming later? Because I could raid you after. What? I can raid you after I enter my stream. Yeah, it's tough word. It's called having an accent. You wouldn't know about having that. Yeah, but not a cool accent. You don't gotta draw all I gotta do. You don't got no cool accent. One time, bro. One time there's racial connotations, but basically anytime you switch your accent for something, it'll be considered code switching. But regardless, I really don't have that thick of an accent. And I went to like the doctors or something for a procedure, I can't remember, and the receptionist was like, country dude, like so country, old sweet lady with the thickest of accents. And she had said something, and we just responded, you know, with an equally thick accent, even though that's not how I really sound. And I don't know what it is, but that just, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'll be a really good spy. I'll just be able to mimic their, I can't do Australian. We figured that one out. Holy moly, I'm bad at that. What? When I say oh no or oh yeah, you can tell, bro, I hate the book, The Hate You Give. It's all about code switching. The whole concept of the book is gay. I don't read books, so that's your first problem. Just don't read books. I had to for school. Dude, you kidding me? I still didn't read books when I was in school. I'm not saying I support it. I'm just saying what I did. What I did was wrong. I know that. However, would play the audiobook? Dude, how would you stay awake in that class? I gotta get away from the microphone. Sorry. Dude, 5 minutes in, I'm going to bed. Didn't? Yeah. That's like impossible, bro. Alright. Let's turn off self-driving. Delete this. Save changes. Move the train out the way. Reading's never been my thing. However, how many in here has read The Hunger Games? Just the first one. I don't care about, you know, this, that, and the other, but just the first one. The Hunger Games. Oh my gosh, still in the way. One at a time, guys, please. People always talk about how the book's better than the movie and stuff. And you know, I was like, okay, whatever, dude. I will never know. But I had, for whatever reason, picked up The Hunger Games, and I genuinely get it. Like, I've never read a book and been so invested. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is why people enjoy reading. And it wasn't like it was any different from like what was happening, but it was just the amount of details it's allowed to get into without being boring. Especially her thoughts. Being able to step into her mind and kind of see how she's feeling. You just can't do that with even perfect acting. You know what I mean? So, I get it. That was one of the books I'd be like, yeah, the book's better than the movie. Like, somehow it was the cop's fault for shooting a guy in dark when the dude went back to his car. He's reaching for something, and that cop waves up. Yep. Put it back. Yeah, man. I don't know. Can't do that. Can't reach for something, chat. Cop has a family too. Yeah, he wants to go home too. Just call me a nerd. I'm not a nerd. Nerd. I'm not a nerd. Geek. Literal crimes, bro. Yeah, not allowed to do that, broskies. Chat, don't commit crimes. Personally, don't even do it, bro. It's not worth. Actually, we may have enough. I don't know how I'm gonna build this, to be honest. I don't know what to do. Y'all can throw ideas out if you want, but this is low-key bad news. Ah! Airplanes? I can't build airplanes. I could build drones that carry products, but she partook in a riot and threw tear gas back at the cops. Yeah, I don't get that. Dude, people who play this game are so good. They could generally build some crazy stuff in this game. Make it look easy. I don't know how they do it. I'm talking about the man on the Sixers love run. What's up, Smurf? Seems your transition is backwards. What do you mean? Or your train station? My transition, bro, it's late. Nah. The train goes this way. So yes, I guess, but I'm just trying to use it for transport at the moment. It's not done anyway. What you been up to, dude? Welcome in. It's good to see you, dude. Huh? There we go. All good. But you're right, like, it's not going to work if I just... yeah, the train goes in there. It's got to go down there, but in my head... Again, I try to build this in creative as well, but... I want it down there to be the entrance. My goal was down there to be the entrance, and it would go... beep. But... I forgot. You know, I done... messed up with these... with this traffic light, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm driving on the right side, so I gotta build this now on the right. And now I have to like reconstruct in my brain on what would look good. I don't know. So I just wanted to use it to put some stuff down. Doing good, just got done playing Satisfactory. Heck yeah, man. You beat the game yet? What tier you on? Let's see. Would it be possible to build a whole drone system to fuel this place? Yeah, somebody's done that before, and it's just so annoying. Because they can only carry, like, so much. they're not that great. It's really good if you need like one product really far away. For example, I did that with uranium. 'Cause I just didn't need that much uranium, and it was really far away, so that's what I did. You know? And it worked for a good while. But this is going to need... Actually, it won't work for the drones because I need fluid. I don't think they can do fluid. I need a bunch of materials. I beat it just after 1.0 came out. Right now on tier 8 on my buddy's save. Using lots of mods. Gotcha. I want to get into mods, especially for building, because like with 1.2, I was pretty happy for the updates they did, but at the same time, I really think they could work on their their building methods, I guess. Like curves. I just want curves. Pause. What's it be? Like this structure is going to use a curve for the arch, for where the train tunnel is, and then hopefully a curve for the... So I don't know how to describe what the part looks like, but regardless, there's going to be a circle. It's just so hard to do that. Yeah. I have only one train blueprint for the those things. But where's my mouse? Why can't I click? I want to fix the my slants. I got trains that go like and it's so annoying. But I was just so focused on getting the thing done, you know. What else do I want to do? And I wish that they would add like a feature. I don't know if you ever played Icarus, but I wish they would do something like that. Where there would be like random supply jobs that would pop down on the map, and you would have to go run over and deliver supplies to it and send it back off. Like they could so do that and make the game a little bit more engaging for post game. You know what I mean? Beating the game after. Because after, like, I just look, you feel so dissatisfied for a game called Satisfactory. Like, it's so addicting trying to get to that next thing, next. And then once you reach it, you're like, okay, well, I kind of feel useless. Or just do more resupply missions, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be anything, like, difficult. Because at that point in the game, you probably have all the resources. But at the same time, I'd like a little bit, you know? Like, oh, the ship's back. Let me go run over, you know? I don't know how you did power, how you went about with power, but this is mine. I'm working on a mega oil rig, bro. Let me show you. Oh, did I close it? This is what I'm working with. Very efficient on oil. Sulfur is going to be the biggest bottleneck. For 1.0 came out and using mods, we had 150 nuclear power plants set up. Brachacho, I'm dead. 150. That's nuts. New cheeseburger wonton tacos. What the heck kind of sentence did I read? But I definitely tried it out. It took a month of planning and building. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been trying to plan this one build out for the oil. Just for the... Dude, thank you for that Prime. So God bless you, man. Thank you, dude.
Smurf Degenerate just subscribed with Prime.
Dude, thank you,
for the
man.
support.
I appreciate that. God bless you, dude. Thank you, dude. But yeah, I've been trying to plan out this build. It took me the longest time that I can just start off with stuff. And this will tell me instead of actually like putting 9 nodes, like 9 little squares. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. this is, I think, going to be the biggest bottleneck for me. That's why I built this factory here, because trains will take too long, I think. So I'm going to have, what's it called? Tier, oh my gosh. I haven't played in a minute. Mark 6 conveyor belts. Going from these two all the way here. You know? Going to your gambling addiction, yeah. So that's the idea. Because I'm not in a great power crisis, but it's a pretty bad crisis. You know what I mean? Does it show me? No. Let me go over here. My main factory. Let me show you my main factory now that I know that you play the factory. Oh. Bro, so what? You're up. You're being a chud maxer. You're up. And don't mind my pixie dust, bro, on the train thing. I was just so focused on getting the infrastructure up. If you can figure out what your max output would be for the sulfur node, then you could build out. Yeah, it's a pure one. Always find the smallest source and work off that. Yeah, I think they're both pure. I'm gonna have to go visit. That's why I had to go up there. Bro, I barely even stay up, so I get up at 5 p.m. So I get okay. Seriously. Then go to bed, broski. Just say that, bro. Just say your name. Just say it, bro. You know, it's funny you say that, Smurf, because that was... Nah, never mind. I was going to say, as further the game progresses, that actually becomes a problem on, like, how much you can actually max out a node. Because even with Mark III Miner and with overclocking it, it's actually maxed. You know what I mean? Like, there's no more progression. Let's make a huge train system that goes really fast and start making energy. So smart. Gonna make the IRL become rich. Heck yeah, dude. Oh yeah, satisfactorying it up. Currently going back to my main base to show Smurf my crib. And I think I probably will need some more resources. I don't know what I want to do. What I got to do is I got to plan the other parts. All I did was just kind of do it up for size. I'm sure it gets rough when not all nodes pure. Yeah, this is my only world. So it's all default settings, you know. I thought about doing other stuff, but I kind of just enjoy this world. And I hate building in this game, bro. It's so freaking difficult. Because I'll go on Instagram, that one Spanish dude, like Factory something. He has some crazy builds, and I feel like such a chud when I just can't do it, you know. Plain satisfactory with a Sprite. Oh yeah. That wasn't supposed to happen, but like this was from way back when. There are uranium spots over there, but we're not using it anymore. Like at this point, like with how large is it becoming, I'm thinking about going to nuclear. But I also just love, I just love the oil stuff. This is my base, bruh. This is the mega factory. There's a bridge over there you might be able to catch. Oh, there's the other power plant that I've kind of outgrown. Cupids. It's also an animal with Satisfactory. I think I may know him. Probably not. Yeah, look him up real quick. Yes, I seen his 1,200 hours in 10 minutes, and I was just like, we're not playing the same game. We're just genuinely not playing the same game. You know? And I wish I could do that stuff, but it ends up looking so bad. That was the plan way back when. This was, I thought, hold on, don't look at that part. I thought this was really cool about, you know, the glass structure type of deal. And then we have this. Adding something. You know, I'm just trying to add stuff. I don't know what to do. You know? And it's just square at the top because I don't know what else. This I thought was kind of fun. That way I can drive over it. But of course it's not perfect. Kind of just built in, forgot it. Dude, early on in the game I needed coal. Of course for all the generators, but I didn't have enough for oil. Look at this stupid... This goes over to the lake. Right here. Tell me that's not smart, bro. Yeah, the concrete box is so real. I tried to take a lot of time to figure out how to do this curve stuff. That's what I really wish they would just do. Just like the mods are already there. Why guys can't just add that to the game? I don't know why. You know. Where did Bobby go? Bobbington. Hello. Okay, we're not going to be able to get up there. Let's draw this way. Let's draw this way. Okay, let me show you this. I thought you might like it. So it's kind of modular. Each unit is from a Mark II, I think. I think that's a 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5x5. Unit. So you have, this is the manufacturing level, the logistics and stuff, all the conveyor belts, and this will be like kind of like the mall part. And like, oh, I need some iron plates. I don't have a perfect mall where it's just one aisle filled with a bunch of stuff. I still have this mess of like, okay, well, I got to go to the second level. I try to make this little layout to show me where I need to go. I'm like, oh, if I forget, why is it not loading? Switches, of course. Stairs, in case the power goes out, which it won't. Elevator, but I never use because it's so slow. This was the biggest letdown. This elevator taking forever. Such a letdown. Because not only do I have to wait for it to get there, I guess that was the biggest issue. It's like, well, if I'm on floor 2, I need it at floor 4. It takes forever. But it's so great considering it's, you know, how it looks and stuff. Anyways, and then these are the hyper tubes that will get me to where I need to go. They're only one direction, though. One direction? So you're looking for a boyfriend. I found a... What's another One Direction? No, that was Big Time Rush. Was that Big Time Rush? Here's One Direction. And then, dude, this stupid rock that I had to just act like it was intentional. I didn't mean to do that, bro. Welcome. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. So this is what we got. I gotta fix my lighting in here, dude. It's so bad. And the ambience. Why does it feel like I can't see anything? OCD wants me to clean that up. I know. I was just yapping about that. It's not as good as it used to be. I got kind of lazy towards the endgame because I was so close to just finishing it up. I think this is untouched. Yeah, this is untouched. This looks like garbage because, again, I was just so focused on getting those last few parts. I don't think this stuff has enough energy. Like, why aren't you turned on? No power. So I am actually in a power crisis. But with the priority switches, which is such a great freaking thingy-majig, I don't have to worry about everything shutting down. They could just turn off this layer and it'll be fine. Beautiful satellite. Check out my statue, bruh. Isn't it swag? Isn't it freaking swag, dude? Me and my... There's this statue. There I am! So yeah, that's what I've been up to, bruh. And I thought I'd be using drones way more often, so I was like making this bay back here. That way I can have stuff going up and down. All town, all around, but it gets to the point where when you need like hundreds of it, you just take a train. You know what I mean? And this middle was supposed to be used as, so you have the walkways, and then this middle was supposed to be used for everything that goes up to the next layer. It kind of like reminded me of like building like a computer or something like that. You know, connect everything, and then you got, here's the bus, you know, and everything should go up here to the next layer. But then I quickly realized, I mean, stuff was taking, it was just impossible to actually do that. I was going to run out of space, because think about everything that needs to go to the next layer. Ouch. So I decided to just kind of cut holes in the floor, you know, with these. Look at this garbage spaghetti, bro. What the frick? Don't look! Don't look, Smurf! Don't look, dude! It's pretty bad. And then I wanted to do these lights. And thank goodness Zoop is back, bro. Holy schmoly. It took forever to do these by hand. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it took them 1.2 to just add some, Zoop to these things. Yikes. I'm going to take it to the power plant. Which way am I going? No. Wait a long way. I appreciate it, Smurf. I tried to get my buddies on, but they don't really like the game as much. Okay. I don't know why I'm taking this instead of the train, but it's whatever. This was the most used thing. I remember I didn't get the Hypertube for the longest time. I don't know why, but I haven't touched this Hypertube, like from this point on, since like tier whatever it came out. It's so good just to go through stuff like this. I don't have to worry about anything other than, actually, sometimes it does no clip. That's a very frustrating part that I just couldn't figure out. I don't love, you know, stuff like this where I have to go down and then up. But other than that, I love. Oh, my bridge! Did you see my bridge? Try to work on a pretty old bridge. I'm so bad at building. Had to relay all this track to make way for the double tracks, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just connected to the ground and I wanted it to be up. This is my original power station. Power plant, I mean. I like this design a lot. I like how it's double stack. I don't know why I'm such a big fanatic about trains stacking on top of each other. But it also goes, there it goes, on the inside and then circles on the outside. I thought that was like the most brilliant thing ever, dude. I love the way that looks. Haven't touched Hypertube since possibly update 6. Bro, what have you been traveling by? Are you doing the cannons? But it's still Hypertubes. Lamborghinis. Huh? You been running everywhere? Check that. So this would be like one section, and then I had all this. And it just grew and grew and grew. Oh my gosh. That's nuts. Oh. I never really finished this. I mean, look how garbage this looks, bro. Oh my gosh. You know, it doesn't really match up, right? And this was before daisy chaining. Oh my gosh, what an update for daisy chaining. Huge win. Huge freaking win for daisy chain. Oh my gosh. I convinced my boy to get this game, and I tried to convince him to speed run to daisy chain. Because it makes that much of a difference. Some batteries, so it's going to last a micro instant. I really don't utilize this point a lot. It's just kind of neglected. Miss Qua with the raid of 23. How are you guys doing? Welcome in, everybody. Holy schmoly. How is stream, everyone? Qua, thank you so much for trusting the community with me. Welcome in, everybody. If you're coming over from Qua's stream, tell me one thing about her and her stream. One thing I love, it's overstimulating. Hello, Qua. Qua Ray may all turn to Christ and repentance to be saved from hell. Facts. Dude, like I was like, maybe I'm kind of crazy. Maybe it's actually not that crazy. So I had joined, and it was overstimulating. So, Repent to Jesus is a VTuber on a mission. They're all about spreading the gospel through debates, discussions, and even gaming mods. From tackling tough questions about Christianity to exploring side tech topics, the streamer keeps it interesting. Join them for the unique blend of faith and fun. Oh yeah, let me do my shout out. How was stream? If you got a raid in a dip, I completely understand. Thank you again for that raid. What have you been up to? What's up, Inky Hates Weebs? Of course. Thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness. I probably won't be streaming too long, to be honest, after you, but holy schmoly. It said unrecognized command for me for some. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. You know I'm not like that, bro. You know I'm not like that. How was stream? What y'all talk about? Ah, that's probably what it was, yeah. Played League. Have you ever watched the Arcane series? Or you just play the game? Which one showing that gospel? Oh yeah. They have party chat and stuff. I didn't even know that. Oh, that's not true. That's fake news. It has a chat so you can type that gospel. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, that's what's up. I don't know. You might enjoy Arcane series. I love that series. You can start matches with all turn to Christ and repentance and be saved from hell on League of Legends. Heck yeah. Surprised it's actually not like censored. You know? A lot of games will censor stuff like that. What do I need? But heck yeah, man. Planting those seeds. That's what's up. How many refiners will I need? I really don't want to build this, so I'm just gonna get some products, bring it back to the construction site, and we'll call it a night. This stupid train's gonna keep on beeping until I tell it to do something. Shoot up, train! Wait! Just wait, dude. Holy schmolies. Gonna need 20 of these. Gonna need 15, 17 of these. And 9 water. Hopefully I can get the water from that nearby lake. I don't think I'll be able to fit 10 of these. I got one over there, but I think that's actually under, yeah, water. Boop. And then I think that's kind of everything. Oh, let me do these as well. Logistics. No, it's probably not transport. Well, I need fluid. Yes, I will. I'm going to do 2 of these. I'm just going to do 3. I'm going to do 7. I'll do 10. Just so I can have it. I want to have it. It senses the word Satan, but not the gospel. It's heck yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, Arcane, I don't really watch that many shows at all. And Arcane's one of the shows I was like, it always kept me on the edge of my seat. League of Legends as a game wasn't really engaging to me. Like, I get it. I just don't like the way that... I've never been into that... What's that called? Like, third person or something? You know? Oh, all the trains are messed up now. Fantastic. He's blocking it because he doesn't know what he's doing. Great. Great. Thanks a lot. What was her name? Is it top-down view? Yeah, I don't know. What was another game that I played that was like that? It was like some old game. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Which is partially true, but I don't know. I didn't feel involved enough. Like, I just couldn't control my guy to go where I wanted to. My perception might be really cooked. MOBAs often have that. I don't even know what a MOBA is. Cancel this. Cancel that. So this is so confusing. Somebody make this make sense to me. Oh, I see. Okay. This junction is messing everything up. This game looks cool. I want it. What do you want me to do? Everybody should be getting it everybody's way. Good deal. Good deal. So we're going to need lots of motors. And maybe some encased beams. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's just put those in there. It's really annoying. Yeah, just wait for it to go on sale. It goes on sale pretty usually. It was just on sale like a few days ago. Good tips with trains. Put blockers just past. Yeah. That wasn't the issue. It was that train needed to go left, but I'd never really used that platform, so it was really never an issue. But it turned out, for the one time I did use it, it became an issue. Such a goober! Such a Cubington. Smart, man. Smart. Where do I need to go? Let's see. Get some of that. Oh, man, we need a lot. What the heck? The thing that I hated most with the trains is, you know, like, you would add that block thing, and it wouldn't be registering it as another place. Mac, bro, I gotta get off. Hold my soul. Mac the truck with a rate of 16. Praise the Lord, dude. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? Mac the truck Ray. Welcome in, y'all. What's up, Mac? What's up, Ray of Sunshine? What's up, Radiant Games? What's up, Pee-wee Paws? How are y'all doing? Welcome in. Thank you, Mac, for trusting the community with me, man, and sharing everybody. Welcome in, y'all. Hey, if y'all coming over from Mac's stream, tell me one thing about him in his stream, yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's good to see you, Ray of Sunshine. I'm gonna get a shout out. Mackington. How was stream? If you got a rating dip, I completely understand, bruh. Thank you so much for trusting your community, man. What's up, y'all? How we doing? How's everybody's night so far? I'm over here just trying to get some resources before I go back to a construction site. Welcome in, Raiders. May all turn to Christ and repentance and be saved from hell. Amen, amen, amen. It was to encourage people to honor the Lord and be involved in community. Love that. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's what's up. I don't think I'm going to have any computers if I knew where they were. I'll show my praise report here too since I'm here. Heck yeah, of course. This interesting looking game. It's very nerdy, but it's not as nerdy as you think. It is just connecting things together. I'm going to need a good amount of that. Now I need plastic. I think I got enough of that in the train, so I'll skip that and just go straight to a computer. Which I can't find. It's connected by quick wire. No, it's over here. Haywire things. I don't know what that means. Praise support my stepdaughter and my 5-year-old joined the kids group to walk around downtown and pray for each business owners and workers, bringing others to tears. My 5-year-old led the first prayer. Praise the Lord, the next gen of disciples. Dude, that's amazing. That is amazing. Praise the Lord for that. That is bold. Love that. Love that. I gotta log off. What's the issue? I think the conveyor belts are too slow. Oh. Do we have experience satisfactory before? Open world factory base building game that will make you find the OCD you never need. Bro, what? Am I gonna lose sleep over this, dude? Or do what I've been doing and steal computers from this side and call it a night. There we go. See, we don't got a computer issue. What? We don't got a computer issue, dude. No, I'll have to fix this. Sounds good, Smurf. God bless you, man. Hopefully I can see you pop in soon. They typically run around like maniacs with blue hair and numbered outfits. Who are things? Things one, thing two. Dude, that's clever. That is clever. Things are good, Mag. It's just been showing over here in Mr. B World, you know. I need a copper wire. I need everything. This project's never gonna take off. Oh, I'm in the wrong area as well. Yeah, it's getting late, chat. It's getting late. We're gonna raid out to a brother or sister in Christ probably sooner than later. We don't need this. We need to go over here. Quick wire. I need motors. Motors, please. Still not enough. Great. Ah, one more. Okay, we can get rid of something. Well, let's get rid of something. We don't need these. I just don't want to run back. Do you take suggestions? I think you know her by now. Yeah? Do I take suggestions? What's up? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce any part of this name. EG. What's up, EG? Do people say they don't take suggestions? No. Don't tell me how I can improve. You're gonna get banned, dude. How dare you? Oh my gosh. Oh, of course, of course, of course. Can I? Yeah, of course, it's just in a bit. Okay. Well, I gotta turn this to the right. 1 second, guys. Running into some issues. There we go. There's some motors in there. This is never ending. Era streaming. So do far chaotic with allowing raids. Oh, suggesting the raid. Oh, my fault. Yeah, of course, dude. I couldn't care less who you want me to raid out to. They're talking about like, how to improve the stream. I was like, yeah, I guess so. I was like, yeah, I don't know what else to do other than like be a little bit better of a, you know, streamer. Bruh. What a dork. Holy moly. Yeah, of course, we'll raid her. It would be cool if there was multiple ways to create power in this game. There are! So I'm not sure I take 7, never take my advice. Dude, of course, dude, that's the perfect person to take advice from. Perfect person to take advice from, because you know what you want to see as a viewer. You know what I mean? Be like, hey, your microphone kind of sucks. You should fix that. You don't need to be a streamer to say that. You could be like, you know, hey, the frame rate sucks or something like that. You know, like it looks like a presentation, dude. Something like that. That's fine. Do you got to be a cook in order to say some meal was cooked bad? Mm-mm. Your opinions are valid because they're your opinions. They don't have to like it. But who cares what they think? Who freaking cares what they think, dude? Alright, we got everything we need. Let's go ahead and get out of here. It's called Gear, right? No, because I destroyed it again. We go. A, B, there we go. Alright, let's go. Woo! Yeah, I get what you're saying with raid suggestions, I guess. People just take their streams way too seriously, bro. Like, it's just so lame. That's why I keep prayer. My husband and I are still currently separated because he's walking with the Lord at the center of his life. I got you. He's choosing separated rather than working through difficult things. But yeah, holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, let's pray up real quick. Let's pray up. Heavenly Father, we approach you humbly, praying for a ray of sunshine, just to be encouraged through this difficult time. Lord, we pray that her husband recenters his life and focuses on you, and that this relationship may be strengthened and they may have a stronger relationship. But Lord, if it be your will, just guide them and what they're supposed to do. And of course, just be supportive. And if we can be of any help, please let us know. Lord, we love you, and we know you are not willing any should perish, that all come to you. So we just pray for the husband to recenter his life. We ask this in your precious and holy name. Amen. Ah, it's okay. I'll write it down. If you need any like apologetics help, I'm pretty decent at that, you know, man. If he's like a hardcore atheist and you just feel like you can't really go toe to toe with those objections that he brings up, feel free to. The Discord's got some smart people in it. If you ever just feel like overwhelmed with that stuff, I focus. My biggest thing is I have for whatever reason the Lord decided. I'm pretty good with atheists and agnostics than most. Outside of that, I get a little bit weaker just because I just don't run into to them as much. I didn't decide. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go be the best atheist agnostic apologist. I was just encountering so many, so that's how I kind of, it's like a muscle, you know what I mean? If I had discussions with as many Muslims, I bet I'd be a better apologist for Muslims, but I just don't. It scares me because he's a cop and none of us are promised tomorrow, but him specifically, especially being on duty, he limited grace, and he has since been lost. I feel it's harder talking to a believer who's actively choosing with one life than actually atheists at this point. Right, they know better and decide it's not enough. I don't know. This is pastoral at this point, and I don't got any. Cannot have with pastoral stuff. Yeah. Have you brought this up with the pastor? Oh. Yeah. That's all I can encourage you to do. I don't know. I'm sorry you're going through this, Ray. Swag. That's so lame. Yeah. I'll keep praying. I'll keep praying. Yep, and it's time. I wish you'd tell us, that'd be great. You know what I mean? I feel like that all the time, dude. I'm just like, can you just tell me what I need to know? You know what I mean? Holy moly. Is it raining? It is. It's raining in the desert. Praise the Lord. Because I don't know why. Like, I know why, but still, it's difficult to not have the, what I call it, the, just a little hint. Please, something. What I'm gonna do is this section. Oh, create energy. I told my fault. Oh man. These are means of production. Nuclear. This is geysers. They don't really do great just because it depends. Fuel. And there's multiple tiers of fuel. So you have basic fuel, rocket fuel, turbo fuel, and then like exotic. Coal is coal. Biomass, you can get that from trees and leaves. You can use trees and leaves. You can turn it into biomass. You can turn it into solid biofuel, and then there's also biofuel for the generators. Nuclear, of course, and then there's multiple nuclear sources: plutonium, whatever, onium, whatever. And then this, I kind of just don't know how this works. I think it's just a multiplier, but it takes so much to actually multiply. That's not connected. Yeah, I don't disagree, Topher. I wonder if it's just about how that game mechanic would work. Because that involves with the environment, you know what I'm saying? What was I doing? I don't even know what I was doing, but whatever it was, probably was not important. For the growth I have, personal experience is so crazy. I know there is more hard times to come because I prayed for it. If I need to go through the fire, to have a close relationship with God, I'm ready even though I'm not ready. Yeah. Yeah, Quad's right. Can't force your husband to follow God, but you can show an example for him and others around you by putting God first and being busy about the things of God. Yeah, it's difficult because as humans, we want to be like, what's the word? I guess, like, for the lack of a better word, we just want to convert people. You know, I just want to be good enough. I want to share the gospel good enough that they convert on the spot. I want to live my life well enough that they are in shock and they convert right then and there. You know what I mean? But we can't do that. We can only do so much in spreading the seeds of faith. Some reach rich soil, some reach soil but it's choked out by the weeds. Some soil is grainy. You know, it's just difficult. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, so that if they do not obey, if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by conversation of the wives, while they hold in your choice conversation, coupled with fear. 1 Peter 3, verses 1 to 2. I was gonna say, I thought for a second that was the the bot. I was like, oh, today is a moment in history. But it's rightfully difficult. I'm ending stream, Alex. I'm ending stream, bruh. I am indeed ending stream. I know something is moving because honestly, he would have been gone by now, which is wild to me because I know I have the biblical right to divorce him right now, but not the other way around. I chose to go through it. I'm not perfect. I have hurt him too, so I'm not trying to act perfect, but I think he would have left alright if God wasn't shifting things. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I wish I could give more advice, but it's just not my place. Welcome back. I was just yapping saying I wish I could give more advice, but it's just not my place. You know? Bro, who I want to read out to? When's the last time? Every morning, bro. You had mentioned somebody, Ray. Let me find them. Reading stream. Oh yeah.
For me. And then she like looks at me up and down, and then she's the one walking off.
Alright. Let's be a blessing, y'all. Let's be a blessing. What day is it? Yeah, Monday, right? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I think I could be down. I'll raid Verbal tomorrow. I know he streams pretty frequently. Yeah, for real. Alright, y'all. Let's get out of here. God bless y'all. Everyone have a fantastic night. Stay reading y'all's Bibles and stuff. It's been high since I see every day. I get it. I get it, dude. Okay, this is my area of expertise, which is stop. I wish I could be like, here's something, but all I could do is just be here. You know? That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like especially like as a dude, the dudes are very like problem answer. You know, fix it, fix it, fix it. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, dude. I don't need to understand. I just need to hear. It's a big deal. Praise everything. That's why I open up. I need more prayer than anything. I'll be praying. I'll be praying. That's difficult. if you want, always feel free to pop in my Discord as well. God bless you. Everyone have a fantastic night. See y'all tomorrow. Bye bye bye. That low key caught me off guard. That low key caught me off guard. Let me see if I can pop in their stream real quick. Yikes. All right. See everybody.